You know what the hardest part about making a video is? It's not your camera gear, it's not the cool lenses, it's the damn lighting. I cannot tell you, I am not good at lighting. I cannot tell you how much time and energy I've been investing lately to make sure that my lighting is mediocre. I'm not even talking about good. You've seen my videos. They're not good with the lighting. They may not be good in general, but they're definitely not good with the lighting. And I have been trying to find ways to make it easy to set up lighting. I don't have a studio set up. Oh look, see, look at the lighting. I don't have a studio set up. This is my basement. This is where I work. This is a multi-purpose area. And the green screen, you guys know that I have a green screen. It does make things look better. It makes things look clean. I can control the background, but it's a pain in the ass to set up. And if I just want to do a quick video, I don't want to set up the green screen. So anyway, that's why I want to have a more simple setup at my desk and this whole area. You'll see it probably, but it'll be very blurry. But I needed a light that will fit on my desk and I can kind of get closer to the camera. So the ring light that I'm using now, it's too big. It's a huge ring light. I was on the hunt for a ring light, and then B&H had one of the daily sales, not for a ring light, but for this. This is a light that goes on top of the camera in the hot shoe mount. It's a Genaray LED-6800. And the reason why I'm making this video is because there was not one freaking review on YouTube or on Amazon. There was not a lot of information about this light. So I'm making this review. So the idea with this light is that I can have a very compact setup that I can stand on my work desk and then film myself. The light, it's not very big, and it's got this connection over here that will connect at the top of the camera. Now that top section on the camera is usually dedicated for a microphone, right? That's where I put my hot shoe. There's a hot shoe right there. So there's a spot on the light that you can put your microphone on, like so. And then you have a very compact setup that can fit on a desk, and then you could potentially film yourself. By the way, I can't tell you, I lost that microphone. I've been using a different mic, and I didn't know where I put the other mic, and it was driving me crazy because it made it easier to just do what I just did. So I spent like a half hour looking for that microphone because I got so upset that I misplaced it. Now this light. Some of the aesthetic features. It's plastic. It feels cheap. Definitely feels cheap. I got this on B&H with their daily sale. I got it on B&H for $79. So I think it was like a $60 discount. You're probably going to get better rates now because, again, I don't think a lot of people are buying this thing. There's not a lot of information about it. But it feels cheap. It definitely doesn't feel premium in any way. And it comes with an option to plug it in. And it also comes with a very big, beefy battery, which I'll get right now. This is the battery, the chunker. Speaking of chunkers, my dog is above me right now in the living room making all kinds of noise. Yeah. So, again, you can plug this in to the wall, right? There's an outlet plug here, and then there's a battery feature. And it comes with a charger, too. So it comes with everything you need, which is nice. And it comes with another filter. This is like a white diffuser, and then there's a yellow one that comes with it. I'll show it to you. Here's the yellow one. I haven't even taken it out yet. So while I'm in this setup, before I go to the desk, I'll show you another thing that I thought was kind of nice. I bought these other lights from B&H a couple of months ago. These are color lights, and I use them for sort of backfill. They use the same batteries. These batteries are smaller that came with this light, but it's the same format of battery. So you can interchange the batteries, which is nice. It's nice to have interchangeable things, and you don't have to carry special something or others for everything that you own. All right, so I'm going to go over to the desk. I'm going to change this whole setup. I'm going to set a little stand up, hook the whole light up, and go from there. So we'll see if this looks like trash or not. That's the intention. We're gonna see if this looks like garbage or if it properly lights the situation at my desk. That's the whole review. It's either going to look good or it's not. Let's find out. Well, the light is certainly bright. I don't even have it jacked up all the way, and I can barely stand looking at the screen and the lens. So to continue with my impressions of it being cheap, the build, the whole assembly process, the connectors for the hot shoe, everything feels very cheap. It feels flimsy. I'm a little concerned. So I have this on a micro tripod, and I have the light right here. And it works. So the good news is that it works. But definitely the connection point between the light and the hot shoe mount, it's cheap plastic, and I'm going to see if I can find maybe something a little more premium, and a connector, like a metal connector on Amazon or something like that, because this one is no bueno. Let me see if I can control this thing and just put my hands in the back. Right now it's going to make the whole thing shaky. So, like, I'm dialing down the light. So if you do it like this, wow, that's bright. So it's a bright light for this intended purpose. It certainly is very bright. Wow. I'm gonna dial it down. Actually, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna shut it off. Sorry for the shakiness. So, okay. There's a stark difference there between the quality of the light that's being provided just naturally. And the camera is adjusting. I can see that I'm sorry that I'm not looking at the lens. I can see that the image is adjusting accordingly. I'm gonna turn it back on. Woof. All right, I'm gonna crank it down a little bit. I'm gonna crank it down. All right, that's as low as it goes. So that's as low as it goes. So this is the high end. I'll give it a second to adjust here, the ISO settings. At least from the viewfinder, right? Everything's feeling kind of washed out right here. It's hard to see this, which it's black shirt, so so be it. But so when I get into editing, I'll put a little note right here saying that I feel that it met its intended purpose. I can't tell completely just by looking at the screen if it's looks good, right? It's working. The light, it's compact. It fits in the space. It gives me the intended effect that I want, right? I'm not back there. I'm not back there. You're not seeing all those guitars in sort of a white, washed out background. I feel like this is a little bit more dynamic. It fits the space that I want, and it's doing the thing that I want. I just don't know if it's doing it at the level of quality. If you watch some of my other videos that I did in this position, I also mentioned that the camera is slightly up, right? It's facing up. So not the most flattering angles. You want it down. You want it down on you. So, but that's okay. Sometimes it's not about the most flattering angles. For me, it's just about providing the content. I'm all about the content and the information here, people. If I had any vanity, I wouldn't be making these videos. I got a face for radio. I zoomed the camera out a little bit more. This is a 16 to 35 millimeter lens. I pulled it all the way back to see if this helps, if this looks any better, to have more of the shot. I don't know. Let's see if it, punch it in too. I was trying to get the light out of there. I think that's weird. The light. Okay, so if I zoom out and then I lean back a little bit, I can get the light at the top out. You don't see it, which I think is going to be distracting. And then also, you notice the blue back there? I took some of those other little lights and I changed the color on it just to add a little bit of something or other back there to make it a little bit more interesting in the background. So I might play around a little bit more with that in this setup. So far, I'm not hating this. I'm not hating this setup. I like it a little bit darker, but I like that the light is coming in. So while the finishes may be cheap, this thing is doing what I wanted it to do at a reasonable price at $79. I'm going to also punch in here. I'll do it right now. Am I getting the ring light effect? Is there rings, or what do my eyeballs look like? We're gonna punch in and find out. All things said, this is meeting the intended purpose. The light is more than enough bright for what I'm intending it to do. In fact, I can't make it go as bright as it can go because it's gonna blind me. I can't see. So nothing is gonna be brighter that I can use at this distance. So it meets the intended purpose. Now it's just a matter of, does it look appealing? Does it look satisfying in editing? And again, I'll put a little note right here. I'll say yes or no right here, right here. Wow, my fingers, there we go. All right, for 80 bucks, not bad, but definitely have to look at another mounting option because the plastic that came with this light is hot garbage, straight up. So thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll see more of this light in future videos because I intend to use this setup as opposed to back there. Thanks again for watching. More videos will be coming out shortly.